favorite characteristic about him is his quirkiness, and I love that about him.
The idea about it, just seeing her motherly skills with her daughters kind of put me in the mind frame of my mom. So, you know, that mom thing is a big thing, family oriented. So that kind of drew me in closer. And I knew eventually I was going to pop the question.
When I realized he was the one that I would marry is when I was finally able to be the woman. Didn't have to be the man anymore.
Just her motivation to succeed, to do better in life.
He finished my sentences.
You know, it's good to communicate, just to let the other person know what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and that's what makes the relationship grow stronger.
He finished the work that I was working on versus me doing it. It was done. That's when I knew. That's when I knew he was the man that I was gonna marry.
You know, I done had enough of the street life and all these other things. So I'm a homebody. She liked to be at home also. So I think that's what really brought us closer, because we're always together.
It's more like I was the beast that needed to be tamed than I have been tamed. You're leading, so therefore I am following as it should be, because the head does lead, and that's what it is for me, for a man to lead. So, and I feel I found my leader, and he leads well. He really does. To whereas I know some things within me he have changed. So that let me know that he was the one.
Our trip to
Vegas to California, like it was just special. And that was his actual first flight, so that made me feel special. Like it actually felt like it was supposed to be just us as one. Even the drive.
Travel was a nice bonding.
Even with the mountains.
Fell in love with the mountains.
And how everything just aligned then, even riding every stop. Like I got to learn a little more about him.
Really my first real vacation really in life. And it was a nice road trip.
As if we was gluing ourselves together, or should I say putting the puzzle pieces together. In the midst of the flight back, the puzzle was complete. That's when I really, really knew that, yeah, it is a perfect picture. That last piece did fit. I didn't have to force it. It actually fit.
She never had jet ski. We went down to Destin. She jet skied. I'd done it before. But now she thinks she's a jet ski pro.
I'm not a jet ski pro. I was actually nervous of being on a jet ski, but then he made me feel where I can get out, and he was like, I got you, I'm not letting you. So I actually did it, but still was a little nervous talking to myself, but you know, he was right there letting me know, you got it. And to whereas, yeah, it was the point I thought I was a pro. I left him and he was screaming and hollering for me to come back because I went too far.
She want her own jet ski.
I'm just playing. I don't consider myself a jet ski pro though. And it's funny to say that I'm 42. With him, I feel like a teenager with him. It's like all over again, like my very first love, my very first crush. We have great conversations. We have a lot in common. He's in love with me. I feel nervous now. I love him so much to whereas it's evident, I'm willing to take on his last name. And I've had Hagen's for 42 years. So that really shows that I'm willing to be an Anthony. And I'm not fighting against, and I'm fighting for. because I am his rib. So I'm fighting for to be his rib and to stay, to keep him standing straight, to be his spine. So for better or for worse, sickness and in health.
Actually, I feel this the most I ever loved a woman in my life. I ever loved a woman in my life. I ever loved a woman in my life.
It was a rocky road for me. So now it's actually like as if constructors came in, straightened out my street on my block. So now I don't have any more potholes to avoid. Like I can just actually, because I love to speed, I can speed up the street now with no problems. He's the reason my past is my past. He's the reason that I don't even look back. He's the reason that game is over. As they said, best man won. The way that everything went, I'm a firm believer
She's
in
real strong on her feet.
the signs. I don't have to teach.
To motivate.
He took my Jermaine to replace it with a Jermaine. It was destined for me to become an Anthony because
That's my big.
to the end felt like, you know, good things come to those who
My
wait.
kids see and
I love the name they gave
know that
him.
he's a great man.
They call it
Great
Tom.
man. Say,
I just love it. I
I'm
just think
happy
that's
for
so
you,
cute.
Mama.
I'm
I'm
happy that you finally
found
someone to make you smile. Because I finally see you show emotion. Because I take marriage seriously.
To grow old together.
I've always said, even as a young girl, that when I get married, I'm only getting married one time. I've seen a real different side of him.
Worry about what the world has to say.
I've
just
seen
flow
that
with it.
nurturing side. That was my memorable when I wasn't feeling well and how just nurturing he was.
Motherly skills with our daughters kind of put me in the mind frame of my mom.
My mom stood for everything. She's actually the reason why I'm the woman I am today. And the foundation is really laid, especially for the children.